Yo. Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. How y'all doing? Welcome in. Look at all these people. Wow. Hope you're having a good day, week, month, or even year. This was a bit of a funny stream because about what time is it now? 5? Yeah, so about 5 hours ago I completely tore my PC apart. Completely. And replaced my motherboard and CPU with a brand new one. So I've had to do a bunch of little things in the last hour just to make sure everything works, because I had a couple of serial keys and Windows didn't like activating, and that was fine. Voice meter serial key was tied to the CPU, so I had to sort that out, but everything is kind of working. So if we have any tech issues, you'll have to let me know. But anyway, I've upgraded from an i7 8700K to a Ryzen 9 5900X, which is like, it's like a 3-fold improvement on my CPU power. So it's great. Yeah. Anyway, hi Rob. Thanks for the host. I also fixed the notifications the bot was doing, so I got to the bottom of that. I've added Lynchy and Pastry to the VOT. Shout out there, because I forgot to. And I have one more thing. It's just this video that I love.
Hello.
Anyway. That was from Kittysaurus. Great channel. But anyhow, I'm here now. Well, I fixed my other videos because every time I put this emote in the chat, it was doing the thing. And it meant I could never use this emote, which is a bit of a shame. But now it's on a button, so I can... Much better. I do have one more button. One more. Right. So, Scarlet Nexus. I suppose I should load the game up. But yeah, in theory, it should all work fine. Unless my PC just crashes for no reason. That can still happen because of Windows. Here's my other button. It's a bit long, but it gives me time to set up. Oh, my controller is... I need to reconnect it properly. It's awful. Yeah, so, alright, game's loaded, controller's working.
Never eats pork buns is never a whole man.
Hopefully we're good. Thanks for that, Pastry. Please enjoy my physical pork bun. And let us press the button, do the thing, and then press this button. Whee! And... oh, skip that because it gets copyright claimed. And we're back. Asiatic clams. We are back with Scarlet Nexus, aka Weeb Shit. It's great. The game with a wacky story, but thoroughly enjoyable gameplay. And there we are. And now my CPU won't be like 100 degrees struggling to run the thing. Now I'll be a much cooler number of degrees. And you know what? I put Doom Eternal on maximum settings, like super ultra max. I had to reduce one thing because my card wasn't quite enough memory for it, but I did that, and the GPU was like, this is the 3070, was like, oh, please make it stop! But it was running at 120 frames. And the CPU was just like, oh, good morning, fetch my slippers. No problem. Easy peasy. Oh god, the mirror, that looks really good, Neon. Gonna go make carbonara. That's very important. You should definitely do that. Nice one, Rob. I will see you around. And other lurkers, just know that I appreciate it. You don't have to be here. Yet you choose to be here for some reason. So even if you can't be active, that's all cool. I much appreciate. Right, I think we spoke to everyone and did a bunch of shit last time, but we did no story. So, let's do some story. Kick this box around. Oh, we had like a fun team bonding lock-in when all the power went out, I remember. Alright, story time.
Everyone, Major General Fubuki is up.
Seems like he's all fine. Says he's ready to talk.
Nice. Conclusion and an accidental meeting.
I see. I get the basic idea. The expansion of the Kunad Gate and Togetsu's schemes. You did a good job gathering all this information.
What we need to focus on now is stopping Togetsu's plans.
If we let them be, they'll just send someone else after us. And then civilians could end up getting hurt.
Do you have any idea how to stop them?
Well, I do have one idea. What if we were to shut down Babe? Togetsu's control computer.
Shut down Babe!
The Red
Babe Station.
Search, execution of the plan, that's all Babe.
So you're saying if we can shut Babe down, that will stop Togetsu's plans?
They're going after going after the
You're the ones best
babes.
suited to make a decision with the information we have, so I'll follow your lead.
Shut down
I'll
Babe.
leave Togetsu to you, but if there's anything I can do, let me know.
Could you act as a go-between for the new Himuka government and the Seiran provisional government for us? The new Himuka government is in a state of confusion. Resolving that could restrict Togetsu's movements.
So you want me
Wanna
to
get
get
crazy for some
security
babes? No, we have to shut the babes down.
Insecurity and suspicions the politicians have for Togetsu well enough. They'll definitely say yes.
Right, I'll give it a shot. I'm not a politician though, so I don't know if they'll listen to me. I'll use my influence as a regiment commander the best I can. I'll get ready for negotiations right away.
Fubuki, don't get yourself into trouble.
You too, sis. Take care of them.
Well, you know what, Pastry? That was a fun comment, but I don't know if any of these people can die because they're all in my party now. Fubuki could,
So
though.
we're infiltrating Togetsu. What's our battle plan?
Kagero and Kyoka have useful information on the area. We should use it to make a plan.
Let's do it.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind if I leave that to you, Major? Yuito, I want to talk to you before you go to Togetsu.
Okay. What is it?
You don't know? Hey, how about we go somewhere else? Let's see. I'll wait for you in Kikuchiba. Come when you have the time.
Kagero?
Sorry, I'll be right back. I'll leave the strategizing to you.
Hey, Yuito.
Hanabi, wait. Sugumi, everyone, there's something I have to tell you.
You too, Kasane?
This will be some more anime
This is
bullshit.
about
Like,
Kagero, right?
it was I that ate the
We should
birthday
listen.
cake. No, I'm pretty sure he's from the moon. So, if we attack Togetsu, we're technically attacking his people. Maybe. I guess we'll find out.
Kagero wants to talk. I bet
And
it's
my
about-
loading times will be a bit better as well.
I think it's best to wait until I hear him out first.
Speed! How do I play this again? Flip! Right, that's correct.
Where's Kagero? I guess I'll check up top.
Oh wait, I have like nobody with me. We are raw. We can only unleash some of our powers. Why haven't I clipped that as a sound effect yet? I need to go back to Xenosaga and clip it. Oh, Xenosaga. Okay. So I finally was able to spend some time playing the game and doing a bunch of side quests and a little bit of grinding. And I can confirm that Cosmos does indeed still have a line that is pretty much, Xian, please hand me a wet wipe. And also, I'm pretty sure once she said that fight was easy. Xian, requesting HP recovery. I was like, what, is HP a thing in your... what? Okay. My external appearance is down 5%. Like, get over it, Cosmos. Try waking up every day. You'll know what that feels like.
Here we go. Let's go.
Speed! There is a demo for the new WarioWare game on Switch, and I need to download it because it looks pretty cool. It's a little different from old Wario games. They kind of so it still has the micro game thing, but you actually have like little characters, so you play as all of the little characters that we remember from WarioWare. And each one of them has their own set of abilities. So like Wario has a jetpack, he can move around and he can like fire a projectile sideways, I think. But what it does is like you pick your team, or it randomizes them or whatever, and then you do the mini games as those characters, which means they end up having different ways to do each mini game depending what character you are either chosen or it's given to you. So it becomes like a lot more random. It's just really interesting. I want to try it out. But boy, I can't wait for this 3-day weekend. Mayhaps I'll finally have time to do one of those music streams. Ah, here we are.
So, you came. Sorry for bringing you out here.
What did you want to tell me?
It's about your father, Chairman Joe Sumeragi. You know that Kasane didn't kill him. I was the one who killed the chairman.
What?
That's right. I killed him. I'm sorry I didn't tell you until now.
Why? Why would you do that? How could you kill my father? Answer me!
I had no hatred for the chairman. It was for myself. I guess self-defense is a better word for it. I mean, my power is perfect for assassination. I'm sort of in charge of that kind of work.
Stop it! Tell me everything.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm telling you because I feel bad. I know
Killed your dad. Sorry.
So, what do you want me to do?
Feel a bit bad about it.
If you tell me to leave, I'll go.
So that's how you want to do this?
Yes, it is. That's the kind of guy I am, after all.
Fine. You have your ways of doing things, and I have mine.
Now we must kung fu fight.
Oh, so that's how it is. You don't really want to do this now, do you, kid? You really want to fight?
Fight me, Kagero! Don't think I'm playing around!
And then the new metal starts.
Then I won't hold back.
Okay.
Show me what you got.
Thanks for the house, Maelstrom. Welcome in. I gotta wait for his power to run out before I do anything. Will his power ever run out? No? Fine.
Get ready! You won't get away!
I guess because they give you all those powers, they want you to, like, fight without any of them for once, to remind you that you actually can do some stuff without them. Although I am getting my ass handed to me, so... Bonk. Hey Linji, thanks for the host. I think that's... I must have turned on... Yes, when I fixed my notifications I turned on the channel ones, so it will shout out when people are doing hosts and follows and subs and shit now. But it was a bit of a heckin' trek to get the notifications working the way I wanted them to. Just because of the way Streamlabs works. Yeah, so I had notifications turned on online and Streamlabs, but I also have the local app that has its own settings. So the local app was playing a sound effect for me, but it was also triggering a sound effect online, even though I disabled them. Dead. Mind crush! But anyway, I got it set up so that it does the shoutouts, but it does not play a notification. It does it on my online one, and then I had to like move the window somewhere because it has to be like visible in OBS. So I had to move it outside of the screen. He's fighting us because he killed our father.
Damn it!
It was him.
You won't get away that easily.
Actually, we're fighting him, less than he's fighting us.
How are you stronger?
Anime.
You'll pay for what you did. You've got to be kidding me. I can't go out like this. Time out, Yuito, okay? I know you want to kill me, but wait a sec. If I die now, the 2,000 years of things I did for her will all be for nothing.
That sword's so fucking dumb.
About time you told me the truth. Kagero.
I leveled up a bunch.
What?
It's true, we actually did.
You knew?
You knew?
I knew you wouldn't tell me the truth if I didn't do this. And I did actually want to beat you up.
Another heart attack.
Serious? Boy, do I look dumb right now. You'll tell me the truth now, won't you?
Cheer up, Kagero. You always look dumb.
Yuito, Kagero! Did we interrupt you?
Kagero, let me see your wounds. I'll try to fix you up.
Thanks, Tsugumi. Did everyone hear that? About my father?
Yeah, Kasane told us. Are you alright?
I guess so. For now. Please, tell me what happened to him.
Right. Where to begin?
Kagero, this is just a conjecture on my part. But wasn't it orders from Togetsu?
It was indeed. I'm an assassin sent on a mission from Togetsu to infiltrate Suo.
I see. So you weren't hired by the Seiron government.
It seems Chairman Sumeragi was more distrustful of Togetsu than the former chairman. He considered him a threat.
Aubrey Nut. It's time for some politics.
You assassinated him for Togetsu.
If I wanted to crush Togetsu's plans,
And lemon sippies.
I couldn't be seen as a troublemaker.
Babe's plans.
So it was self-defense. Had I done a little better, though, I could have fooled them and gotten by not having to assassinate anyone. Look, I'm really sorry about Chairman Sumeragi. If you tell me to face the consequences, I will. But first, I want to finish dealing with Togetsu. I know that's asking a lot, but please.
Who is the she you mentioned? Is she the reason?
Is she Babe?
I suppose I have to tell you. I have a family I left on the moon. A wife and a daughter. I first met my wife when we were getting ready to emigrate to Earth and had our daughter. If immigration no longer happens, my daughter no longer exists. I won't let that happen. That's why I have to do everything I can to stop them from using the red strings.
It was all to protect your daughter.
A girl I found on Babe Station. An e-girl.
She's been dead a long time, so I'm sure you think it all sounds silly.
She said I was special.
But I don't want my family, my daughter's existence, to be erased.
If your family is so important to you, why did you leave them on the moon? You could have just brought them to Earth with you.
I could have if I was a normal colonist, but that wasn't the case. I was an agent placed among the colonists. My job was to make the redevelopment of Earth fail.
Why? The moon spent 1,000 years fixing the Earth's environment. To sabotage it when it was almost finished.
Did things change on the moon?
It was a
If
secret
my
plan
memory
to
serves me
get rid of a
correctly,
bunch of people.
I heard that something flew in from outer space.
You don't
Aliens.
know? It's kind of a long story, but I'll tell you what happened 2,000 years ago. It was when Yakumo Sumeragi and the colonists immigrated to Earth. A comet passed.
Okay,
close
what
by the moon.
batshit plot twist are we gonna get
The
now?
comet left behind the unknown substance called other particles in space. Gravity then began pulling those particles down to Earth and the moon. Earth was still mostly unpopulated, so the effects were unknown, but the moon began to have cases of people turning into monsters.
Monsters? Do you mean...
Scummy Pendu particles.
Metamorphosis.
Thanks,
If a
Morbo.
living creature comes into
For the
contact
flyby
with
biddies.
other particles,
Hope
they
you're having a good
change
one.
into aberrations, into others. At the time, the redevelopment of Earth had moved to the final step of gravity control. If that were sabotaged, we could stop the other particles falling to the moon. Basically, that was the Moon Faction's plan, and I was an agent who had been given secret orders to carry it out.
Yakumo Sumeragi and the rest of the colonists were already on Earth. You were just gonna leave them to die?
It's terrible. I know.
So, yeah, so we had what? Time
People like
travel,
Yakumo resisted the moon's wishes. And the plan
moon
failure.
people
So the moon put plan
uprising,
into action.
people turning into monsters,
They pushed the other
and now
particles toward
comets.
Earth,
Now meteors did
surrounding
it.
and making it so we couldn't return home.
Hey, Flower.
Other particles surrounding Earth. The extinction belt. I think it's safe to say that the moon's space technology is far ahead of ours.
The moon was overpopulated at the time, and I heard most of the people went to Earth. It was probably a plan to reduce the population.
I need the aliens beam guy,
I
yeah.
was cut off from the moon, so staying on Earth.
This
was
is
the
so
only option.
tinfoil hatty, it's
I
great.
don't know what happened on the moon after that.
The metamorphosis might have spread. More people like my sister.
Even so, I believed that my family was safe and joined Togetsu so I could return to the moon. I went in and out of cold sleep many times, trading off with comrades as we searched for a way to break through the extinction belt. But after several awakenings, I realized Togetsu had changed their plans. There was just no way I could allow them to reset history. That's why becoming a traitor was the path I chose.
I understand.
Dark
My
metamorphosis.
father wasn't perfect. He would often make mistakes, especially when it came to how he led the government. But he was family. The only father I had. I just can't forgive you for killing him. But it's because of that. I understand your desire to protect your family. So let's stop Togetsu together. I will always resent you. But I think I can stand up to them with you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I might have done something distasteful to further my goal, if I had taken a wrong turn somewhere as well. So, I think I understand a little bit of your actions.
You know, you're much more mature than I am. Or maybe I'm just too immature. I guess in the end, I made you decide after all. So lame. Let me help you stop Togetsu.
Okay.
Are you finished?
Kasane, I caused you so much trouble. I'm sorry.
Stop acting so meek all of a sudden. It's weird.
Kasane, I thought you were the one who killed my father. I'm sorry I doubted you.
It's just as much my fault for not saying anything. When I wanted to kill you, I thought that having you hate me would keep me focused on the task.
I guess that makes sense.
So, you don't have to apologize.
Let's retcon that.
Okay. That's enough talk for now then.
This is
I'm
like...
sure you all have your own questions.
It's just
Even
classic,
I don't
isn't it? It's like...
what's going on.
You killed my dad!
And
then they
focus
like...
on what needs to be done.
If that is your
shrug.
decision,
Dot,
I
dot,
don't
dot.
think we have anything else left to say.
Wait, it wasn't you?
Alright.
Nope.
So our main mission is to go to Togetsu as soon as we can and stop Babe.
We have to stop Babe Station.
What do you think of using my power to make everyone invisible in order to infiltrate it?
That's the only time it will ever be useful, so maybe we should.
Both known traitors by now.
We don't have time to dwell on it. It's dangerous. But I believe Kagero's plan has potential.
Togetsu probably doesn't expect an attack from such a small force. Let's consider it a sneak attack.
Okay.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we're taking out Babe Station. Is like our...
Mountain and get close to
Well, it'll be our end goal until we end up on the moon fighting an alien.
That was not good on my nerves. Don't scare me like that.
I'm glad you're both okay.
Wataru, Haruka, I'm sorry I made you worry.
Here's my party. Arashi and... Names! There's so many names. Kyoka, right. So that guy's invisibility power, actually, I think you can use him to break a monster, but the trouble is... Like, it's good to break the armor of a monster if you sneak up on it, but as soon as you do that, they see you, and then it's like... I think you can go invisible again and do it again, but I'd rather just use Clairvoyance and do the dodge one, because... it works out better for me. Oof. Anyway, back to Moon Cube, or Babe Cube. Alright. Kyoka, Arashi, show me what you're made of.
I found our target. Look, that other over there.
Oh, duplication actually makes enemy shells easier to break as well. Here's the thing. Kyoka and Arashi don't have any silly costumes. And I think it's important that we make sure that they feel at home in our group. What do we got? You can't be on the team without a silly uniform. That's correct. Tinfoil hat? This is like a poop. Fashion Nexus, that's right. Hurt me more, Snake! We could do that. You think everyone needs a tinfoil? Oh, that looks really good with the ear things, funnily enough. Is she the only one who can pull off this mask? And then we have these. Shawls. Actually, that matches the thing. So, yeah, you go. Have a feather cape for starters. You can have... Actually, we've got the full feather ensemble, haven't we? We have to give it to someone, because that's how we roll. Get the feather tail. And like leg warmers. It's the 80s. 80s Kyoka. Whoa! Here we go. Arashi's turn. You feel like everyone needs a tinfoil hat. Yeah, I think the reason that's in this game is because they're fully aware of how daft their story is. I mean, I already gave Luca all the animal stuff, but it kind of makes sense to give it to Arashi. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do we give Arashi? A little backpack? That's quite cute, isn't it? Have a Baki backpack. And someone has to have these silly goggles, so it might as well be you. Double bunny ears. I still can't believe they didn't call it a Baki pack. Yeah, same. You know what? That's pretty sick. Let's go with that. Brain map. No, not yet. Next, quests. I had a thing for Rat. Defeat 3 with a charge attack.
Yuito, connect SAS. Use duplication.
Okay, if you insist.
Something big to break its outer shell. Use psychokinesis. It sprays something like oil. Don't get it on you.
Good.
Quick. Duplicate. I don't think it counted with that thing, but now I have some chunks to work with.
I need your help.
Eyesight.
Great job, Sugumi. Found a weak spot. Yeah. Yuito, do it!
Now die! It's
Oh
over!
well.
That was a great attack. Take this.
Let's go.
Yes, finally. That took forever.
Let me use your power.
That finisher worked. Take care of the next one too. You should use clairvoyance.
It's split. Take down the real one and the dummy will disappear. You
What's split?
figure it out.
Oh, we're going the wrong way. Okay, never mind. Let's go back.
I'm using this, Sugumi.
Yuito! Now I can take it easy.
That must be its weak spot.
I can hit it.
Lift that one up. Get it, Yuito.
Leave it to me. Come on.
That was brilliant.
Okay. 3 times. Oh, the leg warmers are like not the same color. Hey, Cyber Necromancer, welcome in with the raid. Playing Darkest Dungeon. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It was good shit.
I should charge.
Bocce does the shoutouts now.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break
What
it
am I
with
doing?
both my attacks.
Pyrokinesis.
Now die.
I also need to fix that command so that it says what you're actually playing, and that helps, but I happen to know it's Darkest Dungeon because I was watching it while I was doing stuff with my PC. So yeah, welcome in, hope you had a good one. We're playing anime game Scarlet Nexus with the plot that gets ever crazier. We're currently on the way to end Babe Station, as far as I know.
I'm watching out for you. Do what you want.
Now I can take it easy.
Come on.
Yuito, finish it.
Yeah.
That was good. Not quite as good as me, though.
That's all of them.
That's just a stupid amount of damage. Absolutely ridiculous. It's wonderful. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, the second death of the run, another NPC died. Well, at least it was only an NPC. F. I mean, oh, too bad, so sad. It turns out the moon has kept Babe Station going for 2,000 years, yes, many years after it died on Earth TV. There is Babe Station on the moon. It's our mortal enemy.
You won't be able to move if you're electrified.
I can hit it! Come on! Yeah!
Mind Crush.
I guess even Suguli's
Anyway, we're gonna go fucking radical. Whoa! Running every hand at the speed of sound. Whoa! This is so radical. Wait, I actually want that item. Come, let's go back. Did I get it? Yeah, I got the item. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, it ran out. Thing I want to do. Sclero is really good for not taking any damage, but we know what else is really good for not taking any damage? Slow motion! And also, it's a very good offensive ability, so I'm making an executive decision.
It finally broke. Let's go, everyone.
I hit it 3 times. It finally broke! It's fine, don't worry about it. We should make sure that we have items before I continue, because this could be bad. Also, we should make sure that we're keeping an eye on what we can and can't upgrade. I think we're good for now, though. I don't think they gave us any new visual items yet, either. These are expensive. We'll be okay. Haven't you heard? They've got Babe Station on the moon.
We're almost to Togetsu. Kagero, are you ready?
An earthquake.
It's shaking. It's similar to the big earthquake at Kunad Highway.
Uh-oh. Funny that, earthquakes are quite similar, generally.
I think it's over.
Is everyone okay? The Kunad Gate just briefly put out some strange numbers.
An earthquake-type shaking was felt all across New Himuka. It wasn't too severe, so there shouldn't be too much damage.
We're fine here. There was no significant damage to Hiono Mountain.
It must have been caused by the Kunad Gate.
Hey! Togetsu is doing all kinds of research on it too, right?
Yes. While we're stopping Babe, we should dig up as much useful information as we can.
Yuito, how's your head? Do you feel anything weird about your power? Any abnormalities?
Huh? No, not really. My head hasn't hurt at all since everyone gave me my memory back. Why?
That's good then. When we were fighting, I felt... how can I describe it? It was like your power was spilling over. You might have just been excited. Does that kind of thing happen to you?
It is true that powers are affected by emotions. However, if that was not the case...
There is a theory that it is a sign of decaying mental abilities. Apparently, when abilities are about to disappear, they become strangely more powerful.
It's like the quickening that old people get.
So you're saying my powers are going to go away?
Apparently, it's been observed in rare cases along with the aging of the brain. It shouldn't be happening to you now.
Yes, that's true. However, his brain has suffered quite a bit of damage.
I also used to be a dud, so it might be different from a normal human brain too.
A dud!
You were a dud?
A dud!
Oh, right. I didn't tell you guys yet.
It's gonna be one of those cutscenes. Get ready, everyone.
You became a psionic from an experiment when you were a kid? I can't believe you were a dud.
Do you know how long my power will last? Will it disappear today or tomorrow?
It's not that sudden. But there haven't been many cases, so I can't say for sure.
We're not sure that's what it is anyway. This is all just an assumption.
I know that. If it's not going to be sudden, I won't think about it for now.
Sorry for adding to your worries. Don't get too caught up about it.
It's okay. I didn't realize it myself, so I'm glad you said something.
We're all friends now, even though he killed our father.
Anyway, we should start watching our surroundings. We're near Togetsu.
Time to turn invisible. You ready?
Yes. We'll go right in.
Oh. A Brian message.
Yuito, I'm curious about what Kaguro said. Are you really feeling alright?
Yeah.
Permanent invisibility. Guys, we could stack up and become a superhuman.
So we just have to see what happens.
Okay. Just don't
We're like
push
one of those
yourself too
gifs
hard.
of like the expanded brain. You know the ones. Galaxy brain. Whoosh. Whoa! Brian message. It's Masubi from Masubi's Your Oasis Away from the Everyday. Thanks for taking them this coded message hunt. A new scene should be available somewhere. Go take a look as soon as you can and find that hidden code. I haven't been doing that, actually. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Bias. Thinking about bias, blah, 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 blah. I know because I use it. Bias puts a large strain on the brain. I don't want you to use it now, Yuito. Thanks for your concern. You may be right. The bias may be having some effect. Even so, I think I have to accept the risk and fight with the bias on, though I don't know how long I can fight for. Ooh, transparency. I see, you know what? That's a good picture. It's a good screenshot. If we can get the Galaxy Brain lineup. Yeah.
I train every day, so I'm ready to go to the front lines whenever I'm needed.
Good for you. I gotta go defeat Babe Station now. At church.
It's tough to keep this up with this many people.
There's not much security inside, just like we thought.
All right. We'll go straight to Babe.
It's never not gonna be funny. Babe came to us.
The Togetsu design children.
Looks like they were expecting us.
It's like Wingley. Winglies.
We're surrounded.
They're surrounded by babes. God damn it.
Something out. If we run now, there will
It's
be
my worst
more
nightmare.
scary next time.
I'll use teleportation.
Not with this many people. We don't know the layout inside Babe.
I'm not gonna say a damn
I know
fucking
the
thing.
location, and we have to take our chances. Kasane is right. We may not have another opportunity. If we get close to Babe, they'll have to take precautions. So why don't we just take the risk?
Stop it.
I trust you.
Let's get this done.
Luca, do it.
If we get close to Babe, we'll have to take precautions. Oh yeah, we're in this weird church. Babe, Stairway to the One and Only Future. Out now, the new album.
This is the entrance to Babe.
Good, it worked.
Nice one, Luca. Maybe you should rest a little.
No, I appreciate the concern, but I don't think we have that kind of time.
Huh? Others.
Never skip head day, Luca.
Hey, Haruka! Wataru!
He's got a massive fucking head.
Signet has been cut off.
I don't know why there are others here, but we're better off than before.
Garnet.
It's not too many.
Garnet never skipped head day. She only did head day. The more party members you recruit, the more sass you'll be able to use. Snap, snap. Some skills you learn allow you to activate multiple sass simultaneously. Yeah, I've had that for most of the game. Thanks, tutorial. So actually, duplication's really good on these.
I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
But I've run out of pyrokinesis, so I use that, and now I can do it forever. Oh, it's like a fat one. Cut rut.
I made it. Thanks, Luca.
Ah, screw these guys.
Keep it up. You guys good? Time to use this.
That attack worked. That must be a weak spot.
How to get burned? How to get burned?
We did it.
I sense no others around us.
This is bad.
Should just store a lot of
bunch
thoughts.
Others around inside the Babe building.
You didn't know? Wait, what do you mean toss?
No,
Do you
stop
mean they
it.
caught others and brought them here? Or maybe they know how to metamorphose.
Right,
like
someone was having a lark.
Togetsu possesses the other particles. They used them to make others. This is the first time I've seen them used like this, though.
The others were born here by placing live creatures in contact.
Hey, you want to deal with like localization on this game? Fucking hate my job. Sure, why not?
This way if we want to shut down Babe.
I don't have the blueprints to the building, though it looks like the command center is as far inside as you can go.
The terminal that tried to take control of Yuito only connects to
Are we supposed to like or give a shit about Shiden?
All right, let's just keep going.
Presumably. I mean, he's a nice guy, but he hasn't done anything like... He's kind of just like always at the center of everything that's going on. Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm thinking of Yuito. No, Shiden is an abrasive asshole. But I think it's supposed to be one of those like things where he's like, I secretly just want you to be the strongest that you can be, but we haven't reached that point in his like personal story arc yet, so he's still kind of just a piece of shit, which is why I put a big dick on his head. Kasane, what are you doing? Just use your powers. Move the box. Wait, why is Kasane here now? Okay, fine. You know what? I'll roll with it. Let's save. This is a bop. It's like Sonic music.
All those cubes lined up are part of Babe's computer network?
Yeah, it's on the level of our Habaki and Suo.
Oh, there goes your dog pics. There goes your secret calendar.
Watch the enemy.
Let me borrow this. I can hit it.
Nice.
Thanks, Hanabi.
Use my power? I should charge.
That attack worked.
Now die. It's over.
That must be a weak spot. We have the initiative.
Leave it to me.
Just stay in super fast version for the whole thing. It's great. Now here's a thought. Pyro is really useful with dupe. Dupe is good for breaking stuff. Why don't we swap Luca for... Hyoka. And then that means our emergency stuff... Actually, teleportation is really useful though against certain enemies, but then we've got hypervelocity, we don't need both. So yeah, so this is like our emergency. We can turn invisible... No, we can't. We turned one of those off, didn't we? So we've got super psychokinesis, like super defense, teleportation, dodge, and we don't really need electro on top of pyro, and also Shiden's a dick, so ultra defense. But then I don't really like invisibility at all, and Shiden's thing lets you do ranged attacks. I kind of like both. I don't know. I'll just keep that. The best part of Sonic Forces is the music. But what about being able to make your OC Talking Flower? And play as your real life Sonic OC? Here we go. Come on. I hate it. The best part of that game is none of it. Harsh. I've never played it, so I don't know how good or bad it is.
I'm watching out for you. I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Right, duplication absolutely shreked that. Also something I've never considered. Having Kasane in my active party means she's throwing stuff at those enemies as well, which is super cool. Maybe having someone with a power that's useful to me, like a second element, is not a bad idea. Clairvoyance is fine. I mean, Tsugumi has like a long-range weapon that does a lot of stagger damage, so that's good in combination with Kasane. Hanabi and Shiden are probably your heavy hitters for damage. I don't really use electricity a whole lot, but there are enemies that are weak to it. Let's do this and see if we can get lots and lots of stagger damage going. Arashi's so dang small. She is. In fact, who's smaller? Who is the smallest? Oh, yeah, it's Arashi. Arashi is the smallest. I think. Yeah. By like a couple, maybe an inch. Let's just stick with this party. Let's find out what each of the party members' merits are, because we haven't been paying much attention to that.
Take this. Here we go. I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks. The shell is broken. Give it everything you have. That attack worked. I can hit it. Come on. Must be a weak spot.
Also, we have to remember that we can also use these. What was that? Cutrut is dead. I just wanted to break their computer. The backpack. This is good. Right. Uh-oh. Pretty sure I dodged that, but I guess not.
Good to have you on the team.
Time to fight back.
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have. Let me borrow this. Let's go.
Can't get up if I do it with...
That attack
Super speed on. Very, very useful.
That was good, Yurito.
Nice. I don't know why. Oh, what do we got? I don't know why Sonic Team need to force Green Hill and Chemical Plant Zone down our throats so much these days. It's like in every Sonic game now. It's because they're the ones that people remember most fondly, and it's probably because they're the first two zones in Sonic 2. In fact, you know what? They're probably the ones that got played the most. Because it's an old game without well, it does have continues, but it doesn't have, like, save points. If you died, you had to start again, right? So I reckon a lot of little kids that were shit at games probably died on the third zone and then just played those two over and over again. Yeah, never. I'll never complain about Chemical Plant remixes either. I like it. That's a good tune. Mystic Cave Zone doesn't get enough love. Everyone talks about Chemical Plant Zone. Saliva Santa? Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah.
It was thanks to my power.
Well, guess what? Fuck you. We can teleport.
Thanks, Kasane. I can do this.
Yurito, do it!
The exhibit mashup. Yep, it's good.
Nice job.
Flying Battery's good. I like Marble Garden. And was it Hardlines? It was Ice Cap Zone. It's good. This is Saliva Santa.
Thanks, Kyoka.
Do what you want.
You need to get... Alright, so when it's in the box, it doesn't give a shit. I guess I'll just stand here and throw things at you.
Here we go. That attack worked. Leave it to me. Come on.
That must be a weak spot.
Hilltop, yeah, Hilltop's a really good one. I like Hilltop Zone in general. I think it's a nice looking zone. Press Garden and Mirage Saloon, those are from games I haven't played. Or rather, I don't remember those zones.
Come on. Go, Yurito. I'm using this, Shiden.
Get down. Give it everything you've got.
I feel a little slower with Shiden's attacks compared to Hanabi, but...
Here we go.
If we hit it with electricity with a teleport, it falls over, and then we can just mash it up like that. It's from Mania.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Oh no, I have played Mania, I just completely forgot. Because I played it like once when it came out. Whereas the other Sonic games, I've played them like so many times that you just don't forget that sort of stuff. It's like the Sonic Rush ones, like I know the Sonic Rush soundtrack, but I couldn't tell you a single level in Sonic Rush. Despite having finished that one as well. Because I only did it once. I'm a visual memory kind of guy.
Let's do it together.
I'm watching out for you.
I really like these little combos I can do now. unlimited psychokinesis. And then we just duplicate a bunch of boxes.
I can hit it.
The city song from Chronicles.
I hit the outer shell.
Oh yes.
I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Where we actually... Didn't we find that it was actually a song in another Sonic game?
The shell is broken. Give it everything you
But it was just like missing all of the other instrumentation. It's from 3D Blast, yeah. And I did, yeah, that was, what the fuck is that track called for Chronicles? Because I remember I did a stream of trying to fix it. Central City, yes. And, my version wasn't great. But it also wasn't that far off the actual one. I was like, trying to come up with all these weird jazz chords to make it fit.
With my power. Witness my strength.
Bug. Die, Santa!
Now die. There's nothing I can't do.
That froze because I tapped out. I was scrolling up, I'm like, why is Neil apologizing? Charlotte potatoes. Oh, right. I get it. He was typing his Aston food in the chat. Oh, that's good. This group of characters are like MGS villains. It's not a bad comparison. Goodbye, Cube. Hello.
I need your help.
Wee. Let's go. Obtain babe environment. Great. Sounds wonderful.
Do you need help?
I think I can activate these at lower levels now, maybe? Nah, I think I'm just imagining things.
So, you need help? Damn! Go, Yuito!
Ah yeah, look at this. Wait, no. Have to get rid of this jump first. I was gonna say, look at the range. So we can just hit him from over here if we want. But that is not a good optimal way to do this. Because you could just break them like that. Much better.
That was impressive. Here we go.
That enemy is stunned. Now die! Come on! That was a good attack.
Yes. Alright, so hitting him with one of these. Hit him with one of these! That also helps. Yeah, hit him with one of these. pretty. Don't we have that Mo dance, or do I not have that one? Is that just Maelstrom's channel?
Do you need help?
Wait. I do not. I should get that. So we can hit him with one of these whenever we want.
Won't open. How can we get past this?
Seems like your knowledge of my power is quite shallow. Destroy the control device. If you use electrokinesis to apply high voltage, it should be easy.
I'm already on the other side. I have teleportation. Apparently, BioWare asked the composers of Sonic Chronicles to do lots of odd remixes of Sonic songs, but near the end of development, Sega discovered this and said, hey, you don't have the rights to remix this music, only reproduce it. So with 2 weeks left, all their music was fucked. Is that why they released the game with an unfinished, like, melody line track for that one song? I can't say I've ever I can't say I've ever played 3D Blast, but I did see one of those fan games that was made based on the idea, I think, and it was really cool. Where are we going? Towards the big orange light? Okay. Ooh. Alright, this place sucks.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot. Use your power. Damn.
I can still fight.
It works thanks to my power.
I can hit it. Go, do it.
Can't hide forever, Santa. I'm watching.
Leave it to me.
Robo Blast, nothing like 3D Blast, but very cool. Ah, okay. Yes, I think I am thinking of that. It has Blast in the name. Did you just fucking say, Arachi? Did she... Okay, I think she said slow, but it sounded like she just went, slut! It's like, that's not very nice. I know we're going to take down Babe Station, but, you know. Slut!
Okay, use it.
I need your help.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks. The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Get it together.
I can do this.
Haha! That's no good.
Where's the enemy?
I could just do that.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Go, Yuito. Don't get cocky.
Fire is still like OP.
Leave it to me.
Saliva Santa. Yeah, that's the name of the enemy. I don't see what the problem is.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Down. Keep it up.
We smashed it. I didn't know this game was going to have legendary enemy names. Scummy Pendu. What is it got? Missing Pound. We got Barista Santa and now Saliva Santa. Who else we got? Scummy Rummy. This guy, Grignon.
I'm using this, Segumi. Don't get burned.
Yeah, we straight up just burned his ass.
Sorry, Shooter.
Burn it more! Brute force! No assassin cock yet, no? No. She said don't get burned, but we burned it! I'm sorry, Hanabi, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. It's not that the translation's like this, Flower, it's that that's what the enemies are called.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can...
I've been through this a few times, but it does make sense. There is, like, even though the names are like really dumb to our ears, there is reason behind the names. Like, they're categorizations of the enemies. Like the pool type enemy. But you got scubby ones, which are the crap ones that are just drippy and horrible and they don't have any special abilities. Then you got fuel ones, which are fire-based, and bile ones, which are like bile. Doppel is it doubles itself. Scummy, again. But then they came up with Rummy for some reason. The Buddy Rummy, which has got like an extra arm. Kitchen Rummy. Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Rummy has like a fire head. Rainy Rummy makes it rain. And again, Scummy, but this time it's a Pendu. I don't know what a Pendu is. This is a Pendu. And it goes on and on and on. And then you got Paws, Vase Paws, because it looks like a vase, I guess. Based Paws. It's got lanterns on fleek. Brawn Yawn, because yawn, a big yawning mouth, I guess. And Paws is obviously the feet. Pound, I don't know, I guess because it's like a dog pound cage, maybe? And the missing Pound goes invisible. Cushion Pound is the one that's like high defense. Session Pound is the worst because it just fucking explodes constantly. And then we got Barista Santa. Apparently that's what Santa Claus looks like. I don't know why he's a barista, but there you are. And then Sabbath, they're like goats, so Sabbath goat, you know, makes sense. So there's gotta be, there's some origin for the secondary, the suffix name of these. And then the prefix names are all just a little odd.
Break it if I focus my attacks.
Scummy Pendu. But it sounds weird to our ears because we know scummy to mean something else. Like the meaning of the word scummy is right to describe what they look like, but the usage of the word scummy in English, it's usually used now as like a funny meme word, right? So that's where it gets confused. It's the difference between translating something directly from a word's meaning and then ignoring the present-day cultural context of it.
Now I can take it easy.
I need your help.
Take this. Do what you want.
That attack worked. That must be a weak spot.
Next, I'm using this, Shiden.
It's down. Let's finish it.
Keep it up.
Okay. Good fight. Getting roasted. Alright, how can I break this? I guess I could... This one's kind of hard to dodge break. So maybe this is just the best way.
Okay, use it.
That attack worked. That must be a weak spot. Here we go.
God, they're hard to break just in general. You know what? I think this one, I'm gonna have to use this. Teleport in just as it attacks, maybe. Like that. And then just kick the shit out of it. In slow motion. There we go. We did it. Attack of opportunity. Wait for it to yawn. And then hit it. I like this area.
Go, Yuito. So, you need help? Let me borrow this.
Now I can take it easy.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot. Yeah.
Ah, why do they look weird and have weird names? They got an artist called Masakazu Yamashiro. The designs he's known for fusing animals and tech objects into absurd, surrealist shit. And you know what? I like the enemy designs a lot. They, like... Just this, like... That's kind of what drew me to the game, because I basically watched the trailer and I was like, that looks kind of weird, I'll play it. And it's stuff like this combination of, like, crinoline and, like... weird sort of like the where is it, vase pose is the good one. It's like crinoline, a lampshade and a bunch of flowers and a light bulb. And they put a bunch of knives on it, and then this one's like an engine crocodile with man arms. It's super weird. But like the only thing what the fuck? Where are you going? What is this box? Whoa! Okay. Is this the real Dark Souls? This box? Oh, what I was saying is, like, I like pretty much everything about this game. The only thing that doesn't read well for me is the story is, like, so batshit that it's really hard to kind of find, like, remember what's going on. Like, it doesn't focus long enough on one particular plot point for it to make any sense. But that's really my only complaint. Like, I'm just kind of saying, okay, this is fine. It's a vehicle for me to do cool game things. But the combat's really good. The little interactions with your party members are fun. It's polished. It plays really well. I had one crash the first time I launched it, and I think that was something unrelated because I haven't had it since. It's pretty nuanced, like, fighting these enemies and picking up the best strategies, like, you know, for example, combining fire and teleportation to smash that guy when he opens his mouth, or combining teleportation with electricity to get this guy before he goes in his stupid box. And you get a bunch of dumb fashion stuff that you can do, and that's really fun, and yeah. You know what? I have two complaints. I have two complaints about the game. One is the story things that I said. The other one is no photo mode. You give me all this great stuff to dress my characters up in, all these great action things that we can do, and you didn't give me a mode where I can pause the game and take a photo. Come on. Everyone does that. Although, it got me thinking, I wonder, there's that Nvidia one, isn't there? I wonder if that works in this game, and I'm gonna have to test it. Because, yeah, they made like a... Dragon Quest XI had it, right? Where you could use the GPU to pause the game and fly around and take photos. Anyway, that was my rant. Also, the music's bopping. Anime Silent Hill. Yes. Engine Crocodile is a good band name. It is. Probably is a band. Out of interest, the current speedrun record for the game is 2 hours and 45 minutes. Wow. Yeah, if you skip all the cutscenes and then just beeline it to the end of each area, I guess it has to be done on a fresh file. Ah, that's interesting. Does that mean that there's like a New Game Plus thing? Ansel. Yeah, that sounds right. It also sounds like Ansem, the bad guy from one of those Kingdom Hearts games. Right, shall we go big?
Relax. There's nothing I can't do.
Hit, grin, yawn with multiple boxes. And then this guy is like, screw him.
I feel the power coursing through me.
Do it again.
Now go, go, go! Take this guy out now! Keep it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up Ansel because they did a little app for it that was quite powerful, and I haven't even looked at it yet. So that might really help with Bocce Snap on games that don't have photo modes. He doesn't count that as a headache. No, I guess not. Look at this area. We're still inside that massive cube, by the way. This is the weirdest church I've ever been in. And I've played Xenosaga. Anime games love cubes. Action game developers dealing with tons of particles love large repeated objects where they can just have one texture and one object loaded into memory and put it fucking everywhere. It's wonderful. Let's have a look down here. Why not? This is actually one of the better looking areas in the game as well. They've taken monochrome in a lot of areas and done really well with it. At first when I started the game I thought it looked a bit noisy, but you know, you get used to it, and the monochrome works really well because it contrasts directly with our characters' outfits. I have put the red ones on, by the way. Normally they're black, so I don't know how that would fare, but all of our abilities and the various little effects that are going on really stick out against the background because everything's grey, so you know, I can see the merit in that now as a design choice.
Do you need help? Damn, I'm getting roasted.
Right, what's going on?
Take care of it now.
Oh, it ran out.
Get it together. I'm not done yet. I feel better now.
Go, Yuito.
Which one of you bitches wants to dance? This is terrible.
You guys good?
I feel better now.
Alright, emergency mode.
I should charge.
Do you need help?
Let me borrow this.
Nice. It's burning.
Yes!
Don't forget it, Yuito. I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Come on, attack.
I'm going to get burned if I don't do something.
I'm not done yet.
That attack worked.
The slow-mo's OP. Slow-mo's great. And if you do that break like I just did, you get a bunch of energy back, SAS back for whichever ones you have active, so you can keep it chained, and that's very, very nice. I did not mean to do that then. I'm gonna make sure we get this right, okay?
Now I can take it easy.
Some help, Luca. Thanks, Hanabi.
Okay. Didn't quite work.
I'm using this, Segumi.
Or just get Segumi to just fucking shoot it in the face. That'll knock him out.
It's down. Give it everything you've got.
A little difficult to combo when they're on the other page, but that's fine. It worked. That was rough. Hot damn. Cubes are also shorthand for making environments artificial and alien. You got 3 rules in shape theory, I guess I want to call it, when you're building environments, when you're doing concept art and stuff like that. And you got 3 major shapes. You got squares, which are like stability. Anything that you want to build that looks like it can't be toppled over, big cliffs, sides, things like that, you use cubes. Castles, big cubes. You got triangles, which are also kind of a... They're kind of an angry and aggressive shape, but they're also quite a stable shape. Not as stable as a cube, but there you are. You can use them to, you know, do mountains or jagged peaks, and again, castles have their pointy roofs. There's lots of sharp things that generally makes things look bad, evil, whatever. And then you have your circles, which are soft shapes, which are nice, you know, squishy, calm kind of shapes. Those are generally the 3 building blocks that you use when you do any sort of major, or any piece of like landscape concept art or something like that. Here, everything is cubes with triangles inside it.
Some help, Luca.
I think it's very interesting, actually, Cyber, because yeah, the artificial alien thing is very true, but there's a very interesting other thing that I've touched on before, which is this is a large church. This is the Church of the Moon People, and in the Bible,
Go, Yuito.
in that last Revelations, at the end of everything, they find New Jerusalem, which I believe was described as a giant golden cube. So it's probably a reference to, yeah, New Jerusalem as spoken of in Revelations. Also. So there's a fun lore tidbit.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
I think I can break it if I hit it with this pillar repeatedly. Alright, it's dead. Screw that guy. Get in the box. Right. Now hit this guy. That's right. I'm using its own defensive mechanism against it. By forcing it to go in the box, I was able to create an opening to attack this dude without having to worry about this dude. And there's nothing he can do about it. I don't want to... Arashi, I need your help. I don't want to move. Fair enough. I feel that. Arashi becomes Rio. No, Rio would just like... It's not that she doesn't want to move, it's that she doesn't understand the question. Or the answer. She'd just be like, go to the bathroom? Okay. Shoot a mirror? Fine. I got the dodge, but I pressed the dodge twice and missed the payoff. Okay.
Major short circuit. We might be able to use it as a weapon. Yumito, give it a try.
Burn, 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 burn. Oh, sorry, I know, Shiden, you were... Alright, I get it. I wasn't really listening, but I saw the thing, and I understand what you want.
So, you need help?
So like this? Shiden, that just hurt me!
Thanks. It's good to have you on the team.
Why'd you make me do that?
Let's regroup.
I feel better now.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Use my power?
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Yes! There we go.
That attack. Now die! Come on! Worked. That must be a weak spot.
Don't get burned!
Oof. Another thing I want to praise the game on is just that how well it controls. You know, I've got eight different powers to choose from here. That should be an overwhelming amount of information to have to deal with. It's really not. I got used to it really, really quickly, and it feels good to switch between them. It makes sense. Everything's just kind of on the triggers, so yeah. In fact, the hardest control in the game is, for me, changing targets. But you just hold R1 and I think you press left and right.
I can control it.
Rewatching Rio, I believe I kept being my manager today, bro. Some repressed feelings. Yes, I saw that. It was rough. Right, we have to take care of these guys. At least one of them.
Yeah. That was good. Not quite as good as me, though.
Arashi's power is very, very useful on these. More useful even than teleportation, I would say.
Now die! Yumito! Let me borrow this.
There. Every fight is like there's the easy fights, but then you get into one like that, and then it's like a breath of fresh air when it's over. And yeah, it feels good. I think overall I'd rate this game pretty highly. It's definitely worth it. It's on sale right now, I think, or it was earlier in the week for like 26 quid. Seems a little steep, but for a game that's not been out that long, I think that's worth it.
We'll be able to move forward if we use my power, Yuito.
I've said it before, I mean, I paid full price for this on a whim, and I'm not disappointed by it, so that's good.
There was a tree where you were going. It would probably break if you hit it.
Not only would it break, it might cause a nuclear explosion.
What?
So I can only teleport to places I know are safe. When the area is out of my visual range, I need someone with clairvoyance, like you. I always appreciate your help.
I'm glad
It would cause a nuclear explosion.
I'm not very strong.
Go, Yuito.
Is it because you would instantaneously appear in the exact same position as a bunch of other atoms, therefore causing them to, like, be infinitely compressed? You'd probably create a black hole, to be honest. You're bringing this up now, right? We use it all the time in the middle of, like, high-octane combat willy-nilly, and now you're telling me it can cause a fucking nuclear explosion. Fusion teleport.
Some help, Luca! I'm using this, Segumi.
Get fucked!
Shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Thanks, Hanabi.
I should charge.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Yeah! Come on!
I'm not messing with that. Okay. And yeah, the ability to just completely engage a bunch of powers against a single enemy and absolutely wreck their day
I need your help.
is extremely satisfying.
I'm using this, Shiden.
Now I can take it easy.
Oh, I didn't even see that, and that guy was about to, like, ram me. And I put hypervelocity on just in time to get out of it.
Leave it to me.
If you teleported inside someone, would they merge together? I think they'd both just explode.
I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
You know what? Let's use these.
Are you okay?
Nope, I fucked it up.
Sorry.
Let me borrow this. Thanks, Arashi.
Watch the enemy.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Damn it. Luca, we love you, buddy. You've always been good to us, but now you must teleport inside Karen.
We can't give up.
That'll solve it. There's another thing that doesn't make a ton of sense to me that they could have added, which I think when your characters lose their health and they're, like, KO'd, you can still use their powers. I don't know if that's something that they changed, but, like, from their original design. Maybe it was too difficult, but I think it would have been good if, like, you can't use the power if they get knocked out, because then you've got an impetus to have to, like, actually get your characters, keep them alive, and it feels a little bit more stressful. Which is good when you're doing combat situations like this, because it leads to a great feeling of relief and empowerment when you finish the encounter. Dark Souls does this really well, by making everything really fucking hard.
Some help, Luca.
Are there different difficulties? I can't remember. I know that there's 2 characters you can choose from and that they have different storylines. And now that new game being mandatory for the speedrun leads me to believe that there may be some NG Plus thing going on. I had a theory that maybe it was like you do both characters and then you get some other shit, but I don't know. I haven't really read anything about the game. I only know what I know about it from what I've seen in playing it.
We'll be able to move forward if we use my power, Yuito.
Yeah, that might be good in hard mode. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, but then I don't know if there's a hard mode or not. Just carry your stuff over, maybe. Yeah, maybe. If it's true NG plus, maybe that's why the speedrun has to be done on the first game, because you could just like teleport all the way to the end of every level and do it in slightly less time. But then there'd be an NG plus category, right?
You need help?
Babe, floor of emotion. Guys, I think we're gonna reach the pinnacle of Babe Station soon. Or is Babe, Floor and Emotion the modern gritty reboot of the Pig movie?
Babe, Floor of Emotion. Sea of Blood, Island of Death.
Do you need help?
Whee! Who's on after me, by the way? Rob's taking a day off this week, but I don't remember what day it is. Rob's off on Friday. Got it. Ah, Friday's Quake Day. It's Bocce Chance, but it's probably going to be more Quake, because I was having a lot of fun with Quake.
Go, Yuito.
Oh! Absolutely shreked.
I should charge you. Let me use your power.
I am learning how to change targets.
That enemy is stunned.
I can hit it! Come on!
That was good. Not quite as good as me, though.
Look, we're getting praise from that guy now.
I think I can break it if I focus my attacks. Here we go.
Focus this.
I can do this.
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Thanks, Kyoka.
Yes! Look how much damage Tsugumi does to them. The shields are just nothing to that gun. Even though it's like the tiny cricket. The noisy cricket, that was it. Her wee gun. Sometimes I just like throwing boxes into space for fun. Look at that guy with a cube head. Yeet!
Here we go.
Be gone, box. Pizza car. Look at this perfectly positioned box. Yeet! Here you go. Some poor robot's gonna have to clean that up. They'll just get one of their, like, clones to do it. One of the Babe clones. It's character building. Speaking of character building, we have 13 British Petroleums to spend. Booty points, or whatever you call these. Brain points. One of the Babe Station babes. Yeah, they'll have to clean it up. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'll take that. It's 3 points for like a utility item skill, which is kind of a waste, but whatever. Swing level up, launch level up, Status up. Yeah, sure, why not? What's this? Time enemies are disabled is increased along with their potential time to execute Brain Crush. Okay, that's cool, but I don't need it. I'll go for it later. Shepard, come on!
Some help, Luke! I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
It was thanks to my power.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Leave it to me!
That was a nice move.
There is an ability, I'm not sure if I have it, but the more you hit them while they're in that mode, with the light bulb popping out, they can't be killed in that mode. You have to use the crush to kill them, but it will run out of time. But there's an ability that lets you, if you keep hitting them, the XP multiplier goes up. So if you get the one that extends the duration of that, and then you find out what the timing is, and learn it, you can use it to farm XP pretty efficiently.
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Okay, use it.
Let me off! I need your help!
Don't get burned!
Keep it up!
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks. Nice. It's burning.
Hypervelocity, everyone. It's pretty great.
Next. This Yuito.
And that's another thing to mention as well. Those powers that we now have, those extra ones, of course, if you play as Kasane instead of Yuito, for the first half of the game you're going to have a totally different set of abilities. Pretty clever. Like it.
I'm using this, Shiden.
Go, Yuito.
It's down. Give it everything you've got.
Yeah!
Get it, Yuito. That attack worked.
There. You're getting used to fighting these then.
There must be a weak spot.
I need your help! Let me use your power! I'm using this
It's gone. I still feel bloodlust.
Now die!
The other is still around. Fighting with Segumi's power.
I see it.
That enemy is stunned.
Slippy Chinery. like the frog. Fox! Help me! It's a shame the story's spaghetti. Yeah, it really feels like... And then this happens! It's like, it's wild. Like, I don't dislike some of the concepts, it's just like... It's like, come on, settle on one thing long enough for me to understand what's going on before moving on to the next part, otherwise there's just no stakes. Of course, it's weak to fire, because it's covered in oil. That's why it's slippery. Ooh.
What? Do what you want.
I need your help! Here we go!
It's not quite on the level of David Cage batshit insane, though. Like, it still makes sense. Unbelievable amount of damage.
Leave it to me! That was impressive!
Oh man. Those things are random. Like, if you knock an enemy over, one of your friends can help you do an attack. But I sure as hell like it when it's either Hanabi or Tsugumi. Because Tsugumi just completely wrecks their, like, defense stun gauge. There is a name for that, by the way, I've just never learned what it is. And, Hanabi, like, does a massive AoE. What is it called? It's got some brain name. And I think I could read about it in the help. Where is it? Crush gauge. That was it. It's called the crush gauge. I've just been calling it the stun bar because that's basically what it is if you compare it to Final Fantasy 13 or Sekiro or something like that.
Do you need help?
What was it called in 13? It was like stress. KFC Crushins gauge. Crusher, like the milkshake. Okay, this looks like we're getting closer. Ready?
Yeah. Everybody supersonic racing.
I hit the outer shell.
Screw these guys. Welcome in, y'all. I mean, you were here, but now you can hear us. Here and hearing. That was great. We did a fun skateboard. Bypassed a bunch of fights. That I cannot be arsed with. Feel like a boss fight. Big 5-0. 26 hours playtime? It's pretty good so far. Okay.
Go, Yuito. Thanks, Arashi. Let me use your power.
It was thanks to my power.
It's down. Give it everything you've got.
Yuito, finish it.
I can hit it. Come on.
Use my power.
Come on, do the spin. Do the spin.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
There we go.
That attack worked. That must be a weak spot.
Is everyone okay?
Thanks. I can fight.
Thanks, Kyoka. Let me borrow this. Let me borrow this. So, you need help?
I was probably sure on that one. Fine. That's why I never used my charge attack.
I got hit. It's hot.
I'm using this, Segumi.
Now I can take it easy. That was close.
All right, let's do this sensibly.
I need to support the injured.
It's close.
No, too late. And I used a max jelly on myself. Damn it.
I can control it.
Nice. It's burning.
Oh god, there's an invisible. Alright, this is a mess.
With my power.
Nice. We're getting a really good combo on this.
Witness my strength!
What's happening to guys?
I'll protect you all! I'll destroy everything!
Alright, let's...
I should charge.
Nice. It's burning. That attack worked.
slow it down.
Weak spot. It's down. Give it everything you've got.
Get rid of that gauge. And Mind Crush.
Next. Finish this, Yuito.
We did it. We're gonna take a photo with my homies. Another save guy, like, right after. We must be a boss now. Is that the door to... Is that the door to darkness? What, I can't fucking do Goofy today. What the fuck? Oh, Sora, it's the door to darkness. It's not the door to darkness. It's the door to darkness. We are still inside the cube. I think we've finally reached the other side of the cube. Jesus, it's massive. Oh, it's one of those cool triangle doors.
We're on the Babe floor of instinct. This is where our finest Babe station babes do all of their hosting work.
What is this place? Another one?
I think that was bigger than last time. Do you think the Kunad Gate is expanding?
We don't have time for chit-chat. We need to keep moving.
Wait a moment.
That voice.
Please listen to me.
It's future, cause...
Huh? What?
Huh? That's your mother, right?
Wait,
Yuito?
oh yeah, she's like the professor that everyone was cloned off of. I get it.
Kasane, what did you just say?
This is a vision created by Babe. What an underhanded trick.
Why does he have a unicorn horn?
She was a successful
Because there are costumes in the game, and that guy's a dickhead. That's why he has a unicorn horn. It's actually an Oni horn, a demon horn.
She is important to both Yuito and Kasane. Wakana took care of Kasane when she was little. I heard she fled from Togetsu after an incident.
I thought those Togetsu bastards killed Mother.
Yes, the babe stuff is very silly.
So, Yuito's mom ran away from Togetsu, and then met his dad in Suo?
Anyway, it's been a while since we had a cutscene, so of course in the immediate next cutscene after our previous one, we have to have another weird story reveal, which is, it turns out, your mum's my mum.
Yuito, Kasane.
Babe's vision.
This world is in danger of destruction at the hands of the Kunad Gate. It is not only Togetsu.
There are many people living in Suo and Seiron, all over New Himuka. To save all of the people who are important to you, I must have your help.
Help?
Yurito, I apologize for leaving you alone while you were still young. If you come with me now, your loneliness will be cured.
Come to Babe Station will cure your loneliness. Doesn't sound right.
That little dog was your friend.
Big dog?
If nothing is done, everyone will die. All your friends in the world will die just like your puppy.
Oh. But my puppy.
Connect your minds and become one with me. Use the red strings to save the world.
This is a lie. She's a clone. Or some shit.
Don't use my mom for your dirty schemes.
This whole thing's like a computer,
Mother
right?
wouldn't say things like that. You're not.
Well, no, that was Arahobaki, but this has like a super library computer.
Is that the best a machine can come up with? You really underestimated these two.
A foolish decision. The brain of the Wakana that you love has already been processed and made a part of me.
What did you say? Are human brains being used as organic parts for Babe?
So then, that means my mom wasn't attacked by others.
Yeah, it's like, how do we get Yuito? It's like, I'm sorry I left you, you can be with your mother. And then for Kasane, it's, you know that dog you loved that died? Well, other people die also, and they will. Unless you help me.
What do you mean, save? You're only saving yourselves.
You can't sway me with visions of Mother. You don't want us to get any further.
I won't let you use my mom anymore. I will stop Babe. What?
Everyone run! The floor is collapsing.
I'm glad everyone's all right.
What is this place?
Something feels different.
Is this Babe fresh?
What? The floors again!
This is bad. Everyone, run!
Tsugumi, is there a place we can teleport to?
This is the only path. Wait. Another is coming. It's big.
Oh. It is. It's very big. It's colossal. It's got a lot of arms. And it's cool as fuck. Are we Shadow of the Colossuses, I think? Oh god, what was this? It's like... We're going near Automata now. It's like, oh, change perspective.
Don't even think about taking that other down. Meaning we have to run away.
Oh.
I can't see the bottom. If we fall, we'll die.
Hypervelocity, everyone.
I need your help.
What is this? It's ridiculously huge.
It's got very nice gloves, though.
Focus on running. Don't stop.
Okay, use it.
It's like that level in the Aladdin game.
Now I can take it easy.
Oh, we're faster than them. We could just...
I need you, Gemma.
The enemy is gigantic, but it seems to be just observing for now. If we keep evading the oncoming others, we should be able to make it out, right?
I would like to think so, but you can't let your guard down until we're out of here.
Yuito's right. It seems like they're not giving it their all yet. Don't drop your guard, everyone.
Uh-oh, that's bad. You really fall over, don't you?
I should charge.
Not fucking with that. Gross.
Do you need help? With this monster, it's going in way too hard. There must be an exit up ahead. We have to make it there somehow.
Over there?
Babe Center?
Just a little more.
Okay, let's break through.
Now I can take it easy.
Yuito can borrow hypervelocity, but nobody else can. They would have been like really far behind.
That's right. The exit will be sealed. Yuito!
Joker, you're on!
Right!
Cool. That worked. How big is this damn cube? Maybe we get to fight it later.
We may have fallen, but at least it wasn't to our deaths.
It's a good thing that thing's like only weakness is small triangle doors.
That's right. We should be able to access all of Babe from here and shut it down as well.
Oh, it looks like something's already processing.
What's going on?
Babe is implementing emergency procedures. Could it be because we made it this far?
I felt something just now. It felt like the red strings.
What's going on, Arashi?
I can't believe it. It's totally empty.
Huh? What do you mean empty?
I meant just what I said. All the data has been erased without a single trace. It feels vindictive. So you mean Babe shut down of its own accord?
I like your wishful thinking, but something just doesn't seem right.
Regardless, it doesn't look like Babe can do anything anymore. So is it safe to say we've managed to stop Togetsu's plan?
I'd be lying if I said I was completely free of doubt. But at least at this point, it's clear that this computer is useless.
The connection is restored. Hey, are you guys okay?
Oh, it's Wataru. The network blocker must be gone. That must mean Babe really is shut down.
You shut down Babe! Fantastic!
Babe wiped its browsing history. Babe Station, like the real one, just disappeared without a trace.
I feel like it keeps getting stronger.
Wataru, that quake.
Yeah, another anomaly was observed at the Kunad.
Actually, I don't know. Maybe it still exists. Who knows?
I'm glad we stopped Togetsu's plan, but I don't like that we lost all the research data.
There could have been
I
information on the
sense
Kunad Gate.
Karen's involvement.
Hey.
Another heart attack.
Is the research data saved somewhere else, or do you know someone who knows about it?
It's very unlikely. The research of red strings spans over hundreds of years.
It's a power filled with mystery to begin with. There probably isn't a single person who understands the whole thing.
So we have no leads?
Guys, there is someone. She's involved with Togetsu and is knowledgeable about the red strings.
Who?
Wakana. She fostered Kasane, who has the power of red strings. She must have had enough knowledge to be able to raise
Wakanda!
Kasane to control it.
What are you saying? Yuito's mom is dead.
So we should go ask her directly.
Directly? You can't be serious.
By using the red strings?
Yes. We don't seem to have any other options.
Even still.
That's right, we're going back to Wakanda.
It may damage Yuito's brain.
Let's do it. If we don't do anything, the Kunad Gate will just keep expanding and bring the end of the world that much closer. I want to do everything I can, even if it doesn't work. Let's use the red strings.
And we'll do everything in our power to help. So, what exactly are you going to do?
If we're going to make this work, we need to keep strong emotions in check.
I thought you guys didn't know how to use it, and that's why the Kunad Gate is a problem.
So I think it'll be easier to remember the feeling.
You want to recreate what happened when the gate...
Oh, I guess Kasane has. I guess in her
Let's
storyline,
head there.
maybe you do some time travel already by this point. Anyway, yeah, we gotta go back to the Gonad portal so that we can go back to Wakanda and save the future. Red strings is a form of time travel, yes. That's kind of the whole thing, is that we used it at one point without knowing it, and it caused this thing called the Gonad Gate, the Kunad Gate to appear, which is basically a black hole that's forever expanding. And if we don't do something about it, if we don't figure out how to stop it, it's going to destroy a lot of things. So 50 years in the future, your boy Yuito tells Kasane to go back and kill Yuito now, because killing him apparently will stop the gate from expanding and destroying everything. And there's a bunch of other shit going on with moon people from the past, and you know, his ancient ancestors and some other crap. I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot going on. But I think that's a pretty good innings for one day. Using a long play as a measure around 4/5 of the way through the game, roughly. Yeah, that seems about right. So I think we've probably got a couple more streams of this. Should be interesting. Depends on how much I do, really. It could be a few. But it's cool. So I'm gonna go find a save point. Oh wait, we can't get out there. I think I just have to teleport to Gonad Highway. Vauxhall Gonad Babe Station in the background. Yes, it's a good picture. Let's see. Can I go back to my hideout for now? This would be a good place to stop it, because that way I know what I'm getting into when we start again on the next time. Any more episodes? Or, here's a new idea. Why don't we use it as a grand finale? Those people in Tagetsu wanted to make it so none of it ever happened, didn't they? Yeah, they did. All the fun stuff and all the crappy stuff, even things that are important to people. Everything would be gone. Even us being together and exchanging messages like this would go away. How could that happen? Would I have never have existed? I haven't achieved anything yet. Yes, even if someone were to rescue us using that method, we would not be around to witness the result. Now that I think of it, that's scary. Maybe the scariest thing I've ever heard. It's very scary and sad. I couldn't support these methods now. Anyway, I'm glad we were able to stop it, seriously. Let's build the future of this world with our own hands. Babe Station was trying to use red strings to stop the moon people, I don't know, erase 2,000 years of history, basically. And that would have, yeah, meant that none of us exist, because the colonists would probably never have come down. And there's the Kunad Gate.
The Kunad Gate. Has it always been that big?
No.
It's definitely expanding, but it's still smaller than what it will be in 50 years.
This place brings back a lot of memories. The red strings.
Okay, Neil, we will not be in my channel by the time you get back.
Okay. I hope I know what it feels like.
We'll
Fair
give you
warning.
SAS support. We should be able to boost your powers if we link our brains together.
There's no telling what kind of dangers there will be, so it would be best to come back to the present as soon as possible. In order for you to have the greatest chance of success, you need to have an exact time and place to jump to meet Wakana.
October 4th, 2009. The old OSF hospital in Lokusho City. If we go there, I know we'll see my mom. That was the day she died. I was in the hospital then, so it's definite.
The others attacked Lokusho City that day, so the hospital moved to its new location in Suo.
Alright. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try envisioning that place and time in our minds.
Are all 10 of us going? A group that big will stand out in a hospital.
About that. Like my teleportation ability, I imagine it will be too stressful on the brain to move that many people at once.
So, should we narrow down the amount of people that are going?
Kasane, this may be difficult to hear, but I believe you jumping alone would have the lowest risk.
Luca?
Regardless, those without the power of the red strings will be pulled back after a set time has passed. If we were to go with you, it would needlessly increase the strain on you and Kasane.
Then I'm going too. I can't let Kasane go by herself.
No, I agree with Luca, though for a different reason. Yuito, if you meet your younger self, then there's no telling what might happen. It may just be a theory, but I think it's a risk we can easily avoid in this attempt.
That explains the thing that happens at the start of the game, this memory. Yes, that makes sense now. Good. He had a memory of being rescued by
Everyone will
Kasane
be supporting me through the SAS.
as a child.
And since you have the same power, if you stay here, you can act as a marker for me to return to the present.
But she has no knowledge of it because it hasn't happened yet.
So I'm like a beacon. Okay, but don't try to do anything crazy.
I won't. I promise. Give me your hand. Lend me your red strings.
Of course, it's the least I can do. If you're trying to recreate what happened, my power should help. All right, let's begin.
Try to imagine it. 11 years ago at the OSF hospital. And Mother.
It's shaking. The Kunad gate is reacting.
Do it!
Do it!
Take me to Mother!
Kasane, we'll be waiting for you.
Neat.
Are you okay? Yuito!
If I had taken a wrong turn,
You'll lose the honor of our family.
You can't stay here.
I'm sorry.
You'll regret it.
I'm ready.
it's her.
It's wee Babo Yuito, but he probably still sounds like a 20-year-old man.
Ready yet, Yuito?
Not yet, Mommy! Mommy is good at hide and seek, so I have to hide really well.
Don't go too far.
I won't. Maybe over there is good.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Where could Yuito be?
In the only hiding place.
I'll be okay here.
It's a good thing that Ike wasn't here, because he'd go back in time and make sure that tree doesn't exist. And then where will you hide?
Mommy?
Yes! Get to be little Yuito! Look at he Scoot! Again, they give you the option to be a little Yuito in this lovely environment and no camera mode. Unbelievable.
Huh. Who is that?
Oh boy, he running. Hey, Porp.
Oh, you're Kasane. Oh, Huh? One day I received a memory from the future. I saw you in Togetsu. I guess Babe won its wager. It proved the potential of the red strings.
Babe Station 1.
Mother, what do you mean? I don't understand. The brains of past users of the red strings are connected to Babe's core. None of them were as strong as you, though. Babe used those minds to create pseudo-red strings to transfer data across time to red strings users in the past.
Transfer? So the data wasn't erased. But how do you know that?
I felt a tug from my brain inside Babe. Its data was transferred into
Again,
my head.
phrasing.
Is that even possible?
Babe took a risk so that its plan wouldn't be foiled. A huge amount of data was transferred into me. It felt like my head was split open and I fainted. When I woke up, I was astonished at the information I was given. Even so, I'm sure I wasn't sent all the information. That's how I learned that you were alive and well. This isn't the moment for reminiscing, though. I'm sure you're short on time.
Thank you, Mother. I want you to tell me what you know about the Kunat Gate. Is Yuito's death really the only way to destroy it?
Huh?
Oh, well, that's a thing to learn as a child, isn't it?
As long as Yuito lives, the world will be destroyed by the Kunat Gate.
Death? Why?
Which is exactly why I made the proper preparations for that not to happen. Now, while the red strings are active, is my only chance to try it. Bring me to your time.
Huh?
All right. I don't know the reason why, but I'll do what you say.
Mommy? Where are you going?
Wait. First, I have to find Yuito.
Find him?
We're playing hide and seek. It's all right. He's hiding right over there.
It's alright, he sucks at this game.
I finally finished the device to protect Yuito from memory damage.
Is that the ear cuff that Yuito still wears?
It's actually a tag the OSF hospital made to manage special patients. But this is a special order. If you swap this for the one Yuito is wearing now, he'll be all right. Then we'll go to the future.
I'll be all right. If that happens, Mommy will go somewhere with that lady. I don't want her to go.
Okay, then we need to get Yuito.
Oh, Yuito, wait!
Wee! I'm having so much fun. Anyway, yeah, welcome in, Porp. Hope you're having a good one. This is a fun game, and I like goofing off as little Yuito. He's funny. Wee! Let's bug this guy. No, seriously, I have to get through this. We're almost out of time.
Get to a shelter! Hurry! You there! Where's your mother? Isn't she here?
My mommy is...
Don't look!
Uh-huh.
Get to the shelter, understood?
Please stay calm. Head over there. Retreat to the nearest shelter. Don't let go of your child's hand. Hurry.
Mommy! Mommy?
One shot. Hey, Canonicus, welcome in. Thanos snapped it. Yeah, it's like.
Just in time.
Kasane, I don't feel so good.
I'm sorry. Explaining will take too long. Just let me put this on you. You see, Wakana... Your mom asked me to make sure you wear it.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to live. No matter what.
Are you all right?
Is anyone hurt?
Yeah, most of those people.
Get this child to safety. He's Joe Sumeragi's son.
Understood. Come this way.
Well, that explains his weird Baki obsession.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Joe Sumeragi. Average Joe Sumeragi. But that was a whole bunch of stuff.
Yuito, are you okay? Yuito, snap out of it.
That's right. I remember now. It was Kasane. She's the one who saved me back then. Oh, right. Kasane.
She's back, and she brought Kingos. Oh wait, no, that's Wakana.
Same as the vision Babe showed us, which means.
Mom?
Why are you here? What's going on?
Yuito... Mother!
We'll talk later. Her brain must be under a lot of stress. Let's find a place to rest.
But won't she be pulled back to her time while resting?
Don't worry. Though weak, I am a user of the red strings.
We need to hurry back to the hideout.
Wakana should be fine once she has some sleep. There's no damage done to her brain. It seems like it was just exhaustion.
Good. I'm glad it's not serious.
She said she could stay in this time for a while, so let's give her some rest.
If it's true that Wakana has Babe's research data, then that's a hopeful sign.
What's going on? Okay.
That reminds me. There was something we talked about.
All the research data from Babe got sent back in time to Wakana. So in order to get the research, that we need to figure out a way to stop the Gunad Gate.
Very likely that Naomi was shot with a
We had to
special bullet that
send
contained other particles. I never could figure out how much New Himuka
Kasane back in time to bring her to the present, because she now has all the information.
Other particles into a bullet. They should be able to do something about the extinction belt.
If neither New Himuka nor Togetsu can do it, managing it must be very difficult. Perhaps it has something to do with the amount of particles.
The extinction belt is made of other particles, right? So the others that fall from the sky must have been some kind of animal before.
Aliens.
It's not birds. We learned it's in the stratosphere. But then, what animals could they be? Well, they most likely came from outer space. Outside the extinction belt. Like the moon.
And that makes perfect sense.
You're almost right. There's a moon station on the outer edge of the extinction belt that contains genetic information of many animals, or so they say.
So the others falling to Earth was instigated by the moon too. That means no matter how much we fight, the others will be born infinitely.
That's so awful. How could they do that to the people on Earth? It's unforgivable.
Very. But I'm sure the people on the moon were desperate to escape metamorphosis. Not that I'm saying you should forgive them for that or anything. With the moon's technology, they should have been able to counter it, but there was no way they could save the entire population.
It's in Dr. Pope's memories, too. People terrified of other attacks.
Well, we have to wait a while to talk to Wakana. So can't we just slack off? I mean, take a break?
You don't have to correct yourself. Slack off all you want. We'll save all the talk for after my mother wakes up.
It's a perfect body poster in the back during this cutscene. Nice, perfect. We made it to a standby phase. That means next time we play this game, it's going to be story time. Lots and lots of people to talk to, I'm sure.
Circumstances are unfortunate.
Hi.
Good you got to see your mom again.
Yeah, but it's all so sudden. I don't know what to say to her.
It's been years. You must have a lot of things you want to talk to her about, right?
Where did we put her, by the way?
What should I say to Mom when she wakes up? There's so much I want to talk to her about.
Anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna save here. We're gonna go raid Island of Rob. Let's do that. Thanks for coming along, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. I am enjoying this game a lot. I did talk about how much I'm enjoying it earlier, but the story is beginning to make a bit more sense as I hoped it would. It's still wacky. It still keeps going, and then this happens. But, at least there's some, like, you know, there's some circular narrative going on that makes sense finally, which is nice. But anyway, let's finish here.